For Matty Litwack!
Oh. Hey, thank you. Thanks. Can somebody in the front row tape me? Oh, thank you. I need this to look really professional.
No pressure.
No shake. Can you turn it into
Landscape.
Oh man, this is gonna look good. Tapes are very important in stand-up comedy to get around the country. You know.
It's not a tape anymore.
What? Man, you're ruining my tape. I'm gonna do a bit that's like, oh, this is who I am. You know, and then you'll be like, oh, I know that guy. I was homeschooled as a child. It really messed me up. I meet parents now, and they'll be like, oh, I'm thinking about homeschooling my kids. What do you think? And I'm like, oh, I think it should be illegal. Because you're basically performing an experiment on your own children. Where the hypothesis was, hey, you know how there's a period of time that's crucial for social development? What if we just isolated him? Has anybody done that before? What if we just keep him indoors? Let's have a house kid. That's what I was. I was a house kid. It was so boring. My parents invented an entire system just to keep me occupied. It was called Wonder Money. It is as stupid as it sounds. Basically, they took pieces of paper and they stamped them with the words Wonder Money. And then they tricked me into believing that was currency. I would do chores and homework and earn Wonder Money. And then I would exchange it for prizes I was playing with by myself. Oh yeah, so that was bullshit. But I played by their rules until I found one day I got this stamp. And I went crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I was printing Wonder Money like I was president of Zimbabwe. Understand? I flooded the market with Wonder Money. There was so much Wonder Money, I was buying everything I could. Until one day, my parents, aka the regulators, jacked up all the prices. I couldn't afford anything. I had collapsed the entire Wonder Money economy. I was 7 years old. And that's why you shouldn't homeschool, because there's too much responsibility. There was a brief period where I was in a normal school, because my family moved from Ohio to DC in the middle of the school year, 3rd grade. They decided they were too busy to homeschool me, so they just threw me in a regular school with no briefing on how society works. They were just like phase 2 of the experiment. Now we'll see how he fares around the others. In my first week, I'm just trying to blend in. The teacher's like, hey kids, don't forget, Friday's current events. And I was like, what's that? And she's like, just go home, read a newspaper article, summarize it for the class. It's a very easy assignment. Except I was a weird kid. So I went home and I read an obituary. And I summarized that for the class. It might be the most disrespectful thing that can happen to a dead person. because an obituary already is a summary. So I was summarizing the summary of some guy's entire life at a 3rd grade reading level. I was just like, Melvin Jones was a plumber. He fixed a lot of showers. He's dead. The teacher pulls me aside in private so as not to embarrass me and was like, hey, just so you know, we don't really do obituaries here. Next time write about something nice like the space program. And I was like, fine, whatever. But because that was in private, she didn't realize that I had inspired another child. Just a genuinely disturbed 3rd grader who had seen my presentation and was like, whoa, hold on. I didn't know you could write about dead people. So the next week, he's so excited he has to go first, which nobody ever did. And he just gets up there and he's like, a babysitter killed a baby? And the teacher's like, okay, you're done. Somebody else is next, but we're all sitting there, 3rd graders, just like, hey, teacher, can you let him finish? We want to know whose babysitter that was. We're 3rd graders. We all have babysitters. So far, it's been the most relevant current events to our situation. Thank you, guys.